stand for a moment of silence and then say the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Our next agenda item is review of the agenda, and because this is a special called meeting, we cannot change the agenda. So do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Kaiser,
I'll second.
second by Ms. Thomas. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any other conversation? Motion passes 5-0. Our next agenda item is consider approval of minutes from the regular board meeting on July 28th, 2026.
I'll make that motion to approve.
Okay, a motion by Ms. Thomas. I'll second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That motion, it has to be 4-0 since Ashley wasn't here.
She can vote on the minutes.
Yeah.
She can vote on minutes, okay. All right, just want to make sure. So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any other conversation? Motion passes 5-0. I'm assuming there's no public comments?
There's none.
Thank you. All right, our next agenda item, I'm going to ask Mr. Snell to come and speak to consider approval of the first reading of policy 09.2261, transportation.
This is the transportation services policy we're required to have by law. I mean, it outlines the responsibilities for students, for parents, and it also outlines the driver rights, which is due in the past couple of years. Drivers get to give their opinion basically on disciplinary matters. We already practice this with principals, so which was nothing really new for us. We just didn't have a policy in place that outlined it.
I noticed it changed the title of some director or something, director of,
Director of Transportation to Director of Long Distance and Students.
Yeah, this policy would be brand new for us.
it will be brand new for
Yeah,
us.
there's nothing, our current policy is,
Oh,
there's
I
not much
see.
in there.
I got you. So it's not that we're updating it, this is a new
Yeah,
policy.
this is something that would
Okay.
be new.
All right. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Ritchie,
I'll second.
second by Ms. Thomas. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any other conversation? Motion passes 5-0 for the first reading of policy 09.2261. Thank you, Mr. Snell.
Well,
All right. Next, call up Mr. Watkins to discuss the consider approval of the special inspection proposal from Solid Ground Engineering at the RDC football field renovation for $35,000.
All right, so this is the one that we tabled last time that Brian had left off the attachment when it got sent in. So here's the attachment, and it is for a lot of inspection stuff as they work through the process of building that field that has to be done there. So if y'all have any questions, I have it pulled up. They have to inspect concrete and all kinds of different things there, as you can kind of see through their description as that turf field gets built.
So my question on this is, all right, so they are testing the turf.
Yes.
This is a lump sum. Okay. Never mind.
There's shock testing, and it talks about the,
I'm familiar.
the infield.
I just know that it costs a lot more than their lump sum. It's like $9,000 or something. $100 and something for testing. So, well, if we test, I guess it would depend on if they just test once over the all of the specific field areas, because it's all the same turf that's going in, right?
And this is for the initial inspection. And when it gets built, we annually do the testing, like the G-Max testing and stuff on the turf fields to make sure that they have enough rubber, that, you know, if
They
somebody's
stay up to the
tackled,
quality.
and, you
Yeah.
know, to make it safer, you know, so.
But that is not included in this, correct? This is just.
No,
for
this
the-
is-
this is for
that's
the building.
in-house,
Okay,
basically.
This
gotcha.
is
That's something that we
just
pay
for the
for.
initial.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, just for the.
And this is just for RDC, right?
Correct.
Yeah. What about, have we already voted on the other for the practice field?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I thought we had.
And then you'll probably see one more when we get to that point for the baseball and softball infield construction.
I'll make a motion to approve of the special inspection proposal from Solid Ground Engineering, our RDC, renovation for $35,000.
Motion by Mr. Kaiser. I'll second that motion. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any other discussion? Motion passes 5-0. The next agenda item, consider approval of Pay Act 3 to Codell Construction for the RDC Baker Roof Project and RDC Miscellaneous Athletics Renovation Project.
So y'all can see the invoices there that have been attached. It is, this is the third pay app. We haven't paid them a whole lot yet on this project. And we were kind of holding on this one to make sure that things were progressing nicely. And as you heard from Mr. Codell last month, or last meeting, last month.
Last week.
Last week.
It was last month.
It was last month too.
That things are in good shape, and they got water on today. They're gonna have the air turned on in the morning. We've got a construction meeting in the morning at 9:30, but RDC should be ready for their open house. They had a cleaning crew in yesterday. They should be ready for their open house on Friday, and everything is on track, looking good.
So, is there several different invoices to do, or is it all on this one?
I think it all sits under Codell.
All that stuff sits under Codell?
We approved the pay app,
And then they pay the
and they pay all the
contractors.
invoices.
Okay. Do you, I mean, what is the total we're paying this time?
For the it is a little over, it's about
$200,000.
437,000 and some change, and 27,000 and some change to come out. If you open that spreadsheet there.
I
it's
see
on the
27,120. Are you saying the last thing, the
Oh.
spreadsheet?
The tracking sheet.
Tracking sheet, yes.
Okay, that might make more sense.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see the first payout, we had 24,000, the second one was about 121,000.
Okay.
The whole total project, you know, is like 12 million. So
Yeah.
we've only paid, I mean, we're not even to 10% yet on the total project. So
But we're getting ready to get into the meat of the
we are,
cost.
yes.
We have to make that in a motion.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll go ahead and make that motion to
Okay.
approve that. We gotta pay our bills.
Yes.
Motion by Ms. Thomas,
Second.
second by Mr. Kaiser. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any other discussion? Motion passes 5-0. And then the next agenda item is consider approval of invoice 25019-5012 to Ross Tarrant Architects for the Baker RDC renovation project and miscellaneous athletics renovation project in the amount of $79,930.28.
Yeah, so you guys will see the invoice there on that one. Again, these are percentages. This is kind of our normal billing for RTA. Which is based on percentages of the total project, which those percentages are set by KDE. The big one on it, you'll see the RDC roof, the Baker roof, the athletic components, the HVAC work. But the bigger number on this one was the design piece on for the baseball and softball fields, that we just approved the construction documents at the last meeting.
Yeah.
Good news is it's about the only thing remaining for most of these is the administration. Especially with us just approving the construction documents.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Okay. Motion by Mr. Kaiser and second by Mr. Dorsey. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any other discussion? Motion passes 5-0. Thank you, Mr. Watkins. Our next agenda item is consider the approval of the proposed tax rate from Ms. Alicia Ellis.
So legislation has once again changed on us, and we have to have this meeting to propose a rate that we then have to advertise 2 consecutive weeks before you officially vote and adopt the rate. So, we shared the tax reports from KDE that we received, with all of the property values and the rates that were, given to us based on our financial information and those property values. The max 4% rate that we can take that would be a non-recallable rate is 65.4. So our current rate is 65.5. To take that 4% rate, which is the max
Revenue
increase that we can do. So 4% revenue increase is 65.4. So we're asking that you propose that max adoptable rate that we can by law take that's non-recallable. Are there any questions or
It's the-
discussion you would like to have?
The advertisement, do we have a copy of it in here?
No, we emailed it to you.
I seen it in email, I just didn't have it.
It's on the next one.
It's on the next
I wanted to make sure I
Oh, okay, okay.
We do
I
have
teased
to
it out.
read it into the minutes, that's part of legislation too.
Okay,
is
so
that
it's gotta be
read
ready.
and
And just like
adopted.
all the stuff you said about
Yeah,
the
and we'll read
rates and all
everything.
that stuff is all in the advertisement.
And we'll read it on
Yes.
this next agenda item. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And
Good
if
question.
we made the decision to take the compensating rate, what would that look like for our budget?
Would not look good. So we would, by taking the 4% max rate that we could take, it actually gives us 1.3 million in to the budget. If we do not take that, it is stagnant at the amount that we had last year. We cannot do any of these things that we talked about. So essentially, we have already committed to raise in salaries 490,000. Inflationary costs, which we said the excess money that this rate would bring us is 355,000. That doesn't even touch our inflationary costs. That's just the extra that we're going to put towards that. But we're actually some other revenue sources that are helping fund that and cutting other expenditures to help with those inflationary costs. So we would basically be dipping into contingency funds to fund these things that we are listing in the advertisement that this rate increase would help. The rate is decreasing, revenue is increasing. Let me make that clear. The rate is decreasing.
The rate's going down.
The rate will be going down from our current rate. But it will bring us revenue increase due to property values going up.
65.4.
And the contingency, the state has raised the contingency that we have to have, right?
So let me clarify a statement I made last week in our meeting. The 2% is the law of what contingency has to be in your budget. However, legislation has made a ruling that if you drop before 4%, so if your contingency goes below 4%, you have to do additional postings in the paper or on your website of documentation of your financial records.
Saying that you're
So
running too tight.
they are tying your hands in a lot of manners of you still only have to require a 2% contingency.
But you gotta start reporting it.
However, if you go below a 4% contingency, we're gonna put all of these requirements on you for reporting. So you still don't, so in a manner, it's really 4%.
Yeah.
In a sense, because they're
I don't
making
know
more
where it's coming
reporting
from.
standards on you if you go below 4%. So this new House Bill 727 has got a lot of financial things in it. It has to do with taxes and reporting, and this is one of the things that has come out of it. A lot of how I have to report things and post things in the paper and on our website has come out of it. It's a lot to digest and a lot to make sure we're compliant with,
Basically,
that I gotta work with the auditors on, and you'll see some things when we come in November from the audit that will be added in the audit that we've not had before because of this House bill as well, that Ms. Patrick will talk to you about come November with the audit. So there's been a lot of added reporting and things to monitor and look at, and I think our neighbors have helped contribute to that,
that's exactly
unfortunately.
what I was saying. Yep.
It's a lot
It's a
to
lot,
deal with.
So I make the motion to approve the proposed tax rate at 65.4 cents. Is there anything else I need to say?
real and personal.
Real and personal property. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Second by Mr. Dorsey. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any other discussion? Motion passes 5-0. So consider approval of the official advertisement for the proposed tax rate of 65.4 cents on real property and 65.4 cents on personal property.
So this will be what we will actually post in the paper with very stringent requirements per the legislation. 12 column inches or something, I don't know, it's very specific. that we
Certain
will send.
lettering and, yes.
Yes, so we'll send that to the paper with the writing of exactly how it's supposed to be posted. They'll be doing that for every district, all the papers.
Okay.
They're very, yes, so, but part of that is that it has to be read into the board minutes of what you will be posting into the papers, and we just need to have someone read this.
Okay.
Exactly, if you want to change the wording, that's fine. This is a template that was sent from the state of what they recommend. It can be modified in any way to the board's wishes, but this is basically and this is when you had to post it before, it's very similar to what was posted before. We just kind of filled in our data,
There's all your bases.
so.
Well, I make a motion to approve the official advertisement for the proposed tax rate of 65.4 cents on real property and 65.4 cents on personal property with the following wording for the advertisement. The Clark County Board of Education is proposing a general fund tax levy of 65.4 cents on the real property and 65, not the, just on real property, and 65.4 cents on personal property. The general fund tax levied in the fiscal year 2026 was 65.5 cents on real property and 65.5 cents on personal property, and produced revenue of $25,487,224. The proposed general fund tax rate of 65.4 cents on real property and 65.4 cents on personal property is expected to produce $26,789,905. Of this amount, $4,321,756 is from new and personal property. The compensating tax for 2027 is 62.9 cents on real property and 62.9 cents on personal property, and it is expected to produce $25,765,826. The proposed rate is expected to generate more revenue than received in the preceding year. The general areas to which revenue of $1,302,681 above 2026 revenue is to be allocated are as follows. Is to be allocated. Should that be?
As follows.
Okay.
The R's should come out there.
Yeah. And it didn't sound right. Okay. Cost of collections, $42,337. Building fund, $414,701. Raise in salaries, $490,000 with an added zero. Raise in salaries and inflationary cost, $355,643.
Well,
This information is published pursuant of KRS 160.470. The proposed tax rate is not subject to recall under KRS 132.017. The General Assembly has required publication of this advertisement and information contained herein. Should we add Kentucky General Assembly, or do we have to add?
Can we add, where it says cost of collections, 42, building fund, is there supposed to be a secondary number for the other raise and salaries? Like, is it supposed to be
No,
certified
I just-
and,
it's-
or is it just, you
it's
just got it?
stated twice, so
So it's just a one
I
number,
need to
add
take
the
out
zero, but take out raise and
Oh, I
salaries?
see.
Yeah.
I see what you're talking about.
So with the modification of removing the word "are" and then raise in salaries duplication.
Yeah.
And then do we need to say the Kentucky General Assembly, or is it just assumed that it's the Kentucky General Assembly?
The statute says a statement to the effect that the General Assembly has required
Okay,
publication.
all right.
So
The
that's
General
what it came
Assembly.
to me, so I left it that way.
Okay. No, sounds good.
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor,
Thank you, legislation.
say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any other discussion? All right, motion passes 5-0, and we are at adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion, Mr. Dorsey. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second, Mr. Kaiser. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any other discussion? We are adjourned at 6:22 PM.
And then the next, like, exactly.
We're looking at inflation.